I don't know if many people know this, but the word groovy is an ancient hieroglyph which means people who float lightly upon the ground. So I like the idea of that, and everything is just like groovy. So we're all just ancient sons and daughters of prophecy.
Just don't move for one moment, just relax. There we go. The end. See how easy it is?
Am I bleeding?
Not at all.
Ow.
It's just gonna sting. It'll get hot for a minute.
Am I married?
Groovy to the camera. Groovy! Yeah! That's what groovy is to me.
I don't know. I don't know even where to start.
Hey, no way. I love everybody. I love everybody. I love you. In fact, there are only two subsets, or areas, if you will, of humanity that I even remotely dislike. And actually, I hate them, truth be told. And they are... because... Well, it's kind of like the situation with the embalmers of ancient Egypt. Yes, they were necessary, but to those Egyptians, the corpse was a sacred vessel. So to have anyone actually touch it was revolting. But they needed these people cleaned up for the afterlife. So, you know what they do? This is what they did. They said, hey, embalmers, come to my house. Prepare my wife, the shining star of my existence. Come, prepare her for passage to the land of the dead. And the embalmers would say, yeah, okay, here we go again. All right, I'll come to your house, but it's gonna cost you. And then they would go into the house and do all the appropriate things to the body, and then they would leave. But, when they left the house, oh God, left the house, oh God, left the house, oh God! There would be all these people, all the relatives and neighbors and plain nosy, vindictive little shits. And they were all around these poor little embalmers who, hey, they're just doing their job. And the crowd had rocks and sticks and vicious, plague-ridden cats. And they had this smoldering fire in their eyes. And the embalmers are looking around for an opening and buying time saying, we're servants of the gods and all crap like that. And there it is, the little old lady with the lead pot full of frankincense or something. She's trying to lift it over her head to beat them with it, but she's having a hard time with it. She's just not as spry as she used to be way back when she was working on the pyramids. So, boom, boom, boom. An apprentice embalmer deals her a little hip check. And she's down! She's down! She's down! So they make a break for it, and they're tearing down the street, and the raging mob is after them, throwing logs and cats and garbage and screaming, defilers! Blasphemers! Intellectuals! And will our intrepid heroes make it to the temple grounds in time? Or will they be food for wild dogs? Well, we'll never know. But the point is, your everyday sap got a little social equity. And all I'm saying is maybe we should try that out with cops. Yeah, I know we need them. Necessary evil, otherwise there'd be anarchy. But, what if, once in a while, you know, after they're called in to keep the peace, arrest the guys in the child pornography ring, control the situation, what if we got to just beat them up a little? Just one whack! Bang! Bang! Dance, officer! Dance! Whee! Whee! What? What do you mean? Oh, yeah! The other people I hate are the people who do this.
Why? Why do you do this? Too scared to drive in the street? Well, then there's always the bus, you loser. I love you.
The flow flows. It's groovy. The flow flows. It's groovy. When you flow, nice.
You go on a beach and falling asleep to the waves and feeling like you're maybe on the ocean. Now that is groovy.
Probably a lot of good disco music. Funky ass people dancing around and
well, within the groovy community, there's lots of
great souls, groovy great souls running around, very beautiful spiritual beings, and they show up at all kinds of interesting groovy events.
We said at the beginning that everybody in Canada anyways was a member unless we received a written thing from them that they didn't want to be a member, and I don't think we've received any to date, so that's approximately 28 million members.
Like this, yeah.
A lot of them are behind on their dues. The community, groovy community, has no members. Well, I guess I was wrong with the 28 million. There's nothing to join and no salesman will call. It's an idea that you are invited to participate in.
I have a didgeridoo that is a creation of myself and my friend Allison from British Columbia. She did the decorating and I make the actual didgeridoo, the bamboo part. I met this woman out in at the Oregon Country Fair. She was selling like original traditional didgeridoos from Australia, and I went and tried it out, like tried playing it, and she showed me how to play, and I never saw her again. And then about 2 weeks later I was up in BC at Clackwood Sound for the benefits, and someone there was making them out of bamboo, and he showed me how to make them and how to play them and everything. And then as soon as I got back to Toronto, I went hunting all over the town for a piece of bamboo. Eventually found some in Chinatown, and went out, made a whole bunch of tools, and started making them, playing them.
Stay tuned for late grades. All right. All right.
Look out. Look out for the gypsy sword.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Tie to the tracks.
Tie to the tracks. They're hot.
All right, gypsy sword. Talk to you guys soon.
Okay.